Welcome to O'Brien Icehouse Ice Hockey Victoria Premier for this Friday night. The first of 3 games coming up. It's the Demons taking on the Jets and a top-of-the-table clash between these two sides. The Demons, they've won 2 and had 2 ties, and the Jets have won all 4 of their games in regulation, so they've had a fantastic start to the season. My name's Michael Clough, and I'm joined and coming today by Figures. Welcome, Figures. How are you?
I'm well, Cloughy. How are you?
Good. I'm good.
That's the way. Some big numbers that are being put up by some of these top-ranking players. Artem Astafiev for the Jets has got 5 goals, 1 assist, 6 points. Juga Kanto has got 4 goals, 4 assists, 8 points. And then Barrett and Croft for the Jets, both sitting on 7 points each. The goalie, Brown, 4 wins, no losses and no ties. So,
and he's looked very good. So it's not just that he's just on a good team and that he's getting the wins because of that. Even last week's game against the Sharks, he didn't have to do a heap, but when he needed to step up, he did.
Yeah.
And got the shutout.
And sometimes that's all you need to get a win, is you need your goaltender to make those saves in those key moments of the game where the defence is either tired out or they just didn't get in the right position. And sometimes you can sneak away with a win just purely on those couple of moments that your goaltender bails you out. And for the Demons, we've got Andrew Erzin, 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points. And Dow, number 44, 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 points. The goalies for the Demons, I think they're going to be the difference makers, because as a team, as a tandem, they've got a .947 save percentage. Brown's got a .909. But Jacques, who's in net tonight, has a 9.55 save percentage, only 1 goal against average, and 1 shutout as well.
Yeah,
so
it's
fantastic goalies at both ends of the ice.
Could be a battle of a quality offense is what the Jets have got against a more stingy defense that the Demons do possess.
Yeah.
And there's certainly one of those teams that have not been out of games so far this season. So it really does shape up to be an interesting game in that regard, because if the Jets win, they have a big gap at the top.
Yeah, it's they're certainly the dominant force in the team to beat so far this season. I mean, it is still very early on, but when you set up four wins, no losses, and then the next best team is sitting on 6 points.
Yeah, 2 and 2. So there's only a 2-point difference.
It's only a 2-point buffer so far.
And so if the Demons get the win, all of a sudden they're equal on points, and they're very much in that scrap.
Yeah.
And that's really how important this encounter is. I know it's still relatively early in the season, but particularly in the case of the Jets, all of a sudden you've got that buffer already at an early stage of the season. I won't say you can coast, but there's a lot of pressure taken off you in terms of looking at a finals type scenario, finishing top 2.
Yeah.
In some ways you're already, maybe not half at this stage, not halfway there, but you are very much leading the pack.
You've set yourself as the team to beat.
And you could have a bit of a dip in the middle of the year. So moments away from the start in this match between the Demons and the Jets. The Demons are the team in red and the Jets the team in purple, and it's the Jets who do win the face-off as Khrushchev gets set out towards Max Astafiev. So Astafiev just crosses the blue line, trying to cut in the middle lane unsuccessfully. Croft happy to play that one off the boards. And Croft will get the puck back. Just been turned over, went out of the zone. It's going to be a foot raise. Khrushchev. Brown managed to get away through the legs there of Gabriel Go. An aggressive move there by the goaltender. So Jets back in their attacking zone. Croft tries to get it out towards Barrett.
Just missed the end of his stick there. Good opportunity.
So Rafael Lakandula crosses the blue line. Had a poke checked away from him. Pass out wide to Artem Astafiev, who has been a real dynamo in this competition so far this season. But he couldn't quite trap the puck cleanly on that occasion. Opens door now for Hockman for the Demons in a battle there with Khrushchev. Parkinson's also there as the net will come off its moorings as we had a flying jet. I think that was number 61, Tyson Jeffrey, so we'll have a face-off.
And that was a nice little toe drag play there by Artem Astafiev in the slot there. Straight out the gate, putting on some beautiful puck handling clinic right there, but it just had it poked off the end of his stick.
At this level, you can tell he is very much, arguably, he's fast becoming maybe one of those players that, because it's a level above National League, he's going to be one of those ones who's going to be cut above.
Yeah.
They're even talking in terms of a national AIHL level that he's a player to watch for the Melbourne Mustangs. He's got a lot of talent.
Absolutely.
So Demons with the puck now. Jack Carpenter just passed the puck out wide. Spencer Nave will skate onto it. Leave it for Hockman. Chance there for the Jets, but the pass was just on the wrong side there of Parkinson, who had to stretch to get himself back onside. The Jets have the puck again. And to the slot there, looking for Parkinson, but he couldn't make contact with a shot, so Carpenter with the puck. Gets it out wide. And it's been well turned over as here's another chance for the Jets. Flipped up high, and that will be a face-off.
That was a good shift from Tyson Jeffrey there. He kept it in at the blue line when the puck was originally turned over to the Demons, and then kept that play alive, collected it in the neutral zone, and then played another attacking play, sent the Demons back on defense as they're changing. That's what you want to see from your D on the blue line in the O-zone.
So from the face-off, won by the Jets. Demons battling for the puck, and they should be able to clear it now. Out wide there towards Lecren. He cleared the zone. Pass back out towards Gabriel goes out wide. And to Nyamuka, the idea was right, just couldn't quite get the tape pass as Khrushchev will take the puck. And that would just go back to Max Astafiev. So Kikuchi. And he's been tripped. The penalty been called, and we'll have our first power play of the game. And it'll go in favour of the Demons.
And Jeff Klink doing his best diving impersonation there. Not too stoked with the call, but I think it was pretty clean, like pretty clear that trip. But I think Klink thought he was trying to sell it a bit.
So Martindale is the player to serve 2 minutes in the penalty box, and a chance now for the Demons on the power play to get the opening goal of this encounter. So Lecren at the point, out towards Kikuchi. Lakandula. Pass out towards Kikuchi. Lakandula being poked away from him, and Croft has the puck. It was an ambitious pass that eventually did work out. So out towards Barrett. He's stripped to the puck by Kikuchi. Passes out wide, but it's at the wrong end of the rink. If you're a Demons fan, Kikuchi takes the blue line, gets it out towards Gabriel Go. Lakandula fires, shoots, Brown with the save. And it's going to be kept in now for the Demons. Pass out towards Kikuchi. The top of the slot. Smiths go. And the pass missed its target. Lakandula has the puck, gets out towards Kikuchi. Just trying to find an opening. Forced to pass out wide. Lakandula fires, shoots, Brown with the save, and he gloves that one up, and we'll have a face-off.
Gee, that was a powerful shot there. Really good targeting as well. Goaltender had to make a big save there. But the Jets did a really good job in the first half of that. In the first half of that penalty kill, Cloppy, keeping it at the other end of the ice in their O-zone, but eventually letting the Demons set up and go to work and pass it around a bit with a bit of space.
So, the Demons trying to skate on the puck, but getting there first will be Artem Astafiev for the Jets. Tried to set in the corner, but the only play there was Pavey for the Demons. He's had to concede the puck out of the zone. And so far, the PK has looked good for the Jets, but that outlet pass wasn't a good one. Hockman leaves it for Carpenter. Carpenter fires, shoots, Brown with the save.
We're back at even strength.
So Pavey. Cycles in the corner, poke checked away from him. And it's been turned over. It's possibly the worst play you could turn over to. Artem Astafiev gets a shot away. The shot, though, was high. And Parkinson It's out wide, out toward Artem Astafiev. He's lost the puck. Open door now for Nave, and Brown makes the save.
That was a dangerous opportunity there. Lost it at the in the neutral zone, did the Jets. Great save there from the goaltender.
So Max Astafiev. Pass out towards his brother Artem. And they're a hell of a 1-2 punch, those two, in this competition. So Max Astafiev out towards Khrushchev, fires wide and Shaw. Still the Jets in possession of the puck. Max Astafiev out towards Khrushchev, fires, shoots, and Jake makes the save. We'll have a face-off with a bit over 10 3/4 minutes remaining in the opening period.
No, Mooka in there was playing some pretty good defense, but also playing the game inside the game and just letting players know that he's right there, even if they just got the pass off. Putting pressure on after the whistle.
So Lecren from the face-off, happy to play that one off the boards. We've got a battle along the half wall. Good work on that occasion there by Kennedy, and he's drawn the penalty.
And that should be a trip. It certainly is. Craig Armstrong Frey with the call. Our linies are Andrew Crowther and Norman Yan. And the face-off will be in the Jets O zone.
So Jets on the power play. And they have won it. So Max Astafiev just assessing his options. Just walks in, then goes out wide, out towards Khrushchev. Sends that one back into the corner. Khrushchev. Pass just missed the intended targets. And it's been cleared away from the Demons. Brown comes aggressively out of his crease. Good pass too. Finds Max Astafiev. Play's been broken up by Strelinsky. The Khrushchev out wide, out towards Dan Matchin. He's just corralled there by Harper. Barrett. Good work there by Harper. Just poke check the puck away. And battling in for it along the half wall. Eventually wins it out and clears it and just down the other end of the ice.
We're seeing the Demons be very aggressive in the neutral zone, and they're getting some great force-checking opportunities there. Turning the puck over right there. Same, you'll see it right there.
So Kikuchi, just happy to concede territory, but what he's doing is gobbling up lots of PK time, using his speed to his advantage.
Smart penalty kill.
And that was a good move there by the Demons. So Artem Astafiev will get to the, Max Astafiev, I should say, will get to the puck first. And he'll put on the afterburners, try to get the Jets back in the attacking zone. Little spin around, move pass was beautiful. But in the end, Artem Astafiev couldn't get a clean shot away. But what a pass that was.
That was a beautiful play. Coming in with speed, making the goaltender go to him. And then had his other attacking player on the back door. But good break up there by the defense of the Demons with 13 seconds left in the penalty.
So basically overtime for the face-off, and it will be won by the Jets as Jeffrey just kept that one in, but it's going to be cleared away now. But the Demons, Carpenter gets it out towards Kikuchi. Shaw left the puck behind, then eventually got it back, gets it out towards Hudalakis. So the youngster just sends that one into the corner. Lagandula blows a tyre in an inopportune moment. But we've got a penalty coming out of this.
I think there's going to be a Jets interference.
Going against Costa Hudalakis. As he's forgotten which penalty box he's meant to go to.
Yeah. So I think the call was based on the fact that he lost the puck. He wasn't near it. The Demons player wasn't near the puck. And then Hudalakis came in just a little bit too late to prevent him from trying to make the play for the puck. So, yeah, you got to make the play for the puck and not the player.
So second power play for the Demons early in this one. Unsuccessful on the first attempt. Harper shoots and Brown makes a good save off the pad. Just kept in there by Carpenter.
Great pressure from the Jets defense there.
And Artem Astafiev clears the puck. Jake will leave the puck for his defenseman, and that is Jack Carpenter. Just left it behind for a sec. And he's turned it over. Shot by Adam Astafiev, and he scores short-handed.
Wow.
And that was a moment that Jack Carpenter will soon want to forget.
Absolutely. And to be honest, there wasn't a lot of support for him because he had the one-on-one contest in the D zone. There wasn't a passing lane for anybody else to get it to anybody else.
For mine, the play broke down when he had that stick handling error. When he was just skating it out ready to pass, and he had a stick handling error, and all of a sudden it all fell apart.
He saw the forechecking player come, and I think he kind of got panicked a little bit, which is fair enough because this Jets team is very aggressive, and they can make you pay just like we saw then.
So the Jets score the opening goal short-handed. And crucially, they managed to force the puck out of the attacking zone for the Demons. Now Croft to go, poke checked away from him by Barrett. Pass will go back, and Kikuchi will get the puck. So Yuga Kikuchi for the Demons.
Nice pass there from Kikuchi.
No Muka gets out towards Kikuchi. Tries a little spinnerama move, but it's poke checked away from him as the sea started to part. Here's a chance out for Barrett on a 2-on-none. And a beautiful setup there by the Jets. Max Astafiev finishes off, and they take a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, that's a power play that the Demons will want to forget about. They lost the goal on the power play, turned it over. Astafiev put it in the net, and then just as the penalty finishes, they get a 2-on-0 breakaway. There was really no opportunity there for Shiak to make a big save there because there was too much ice to cover. Yeah,
and so the Demons find themselves in early trouble. A 2-goal deficit is the top team in the ladder.
We still got a lot of hockey left, but you certainly don't want to go down a goal or two so early in the game.
Not against the team, the quality of the Jets, as Carpenter gets a shot away and got the pass there from Harper, and Brown made the save.
That move from Kikuchi in the last power play, though, that was a really nice move. You'd want to see a little bit more space from your other attacking players, though, so he can make the pass, draw the players to him and make the pass, hopefully get a good shooting opportunity.
One thing the Jets do have to do, though, is try to suffocate Kikuchi's time and space, particularly in those type of moves.
Yeah.
Probably harder said than done because he has got pace to burn as the Japanese import.
He's got great skating ability. His hands are just super quick, as you could see. And, just a really smart playmaker. Hopefully we'll see a bit more of that.
So a shot comes in there by Pavey, and Brown again made the save. So Max Astafiev gets it from Artem. So the 1-2 punch at it again. Artem Astafiev has support. Short Artem Astafiev. That's Max Astafiev fires, shoots. And I think they had a bit of goaltender and maybe a bit of pipe on the way through, and it's now a chance on the counter-attack for the Demons. No Muka just trying to drive towards the net, but that lane was gobbled up very quickly there by Astafiev. So Lakandula pass out wide, being turned over. For sure, looking for Artem Astafiev as the puck now. Desperate defensive work there by Rafael Lakandula as he was ridden into the boards. No call. And now Kikuchi just winds up, shoots because he had nothing much else on offer. And Brand made the save. We'll have a face-off.
Good play there by Kikuchi. If you don't have a passing lane and goaltender in front of you, make him make the save. Get an offensive zone face-off.
And considering he's sort of been trying to cut into lanes or beat through defensemen, it was probably just something to change up the play a little bit.
Yep, get a rest as well.
So from the face-off, Nave had it. Being stripped of it by Hudalakis. Has support. Barrett now had it, lost it, got it back, lost it again. Hockman, and then Barrett with a good poke check clears the zone. And Carpenter just make sure everybody is onside, decides to go solo. So Carpenter, the defenseman, out towards Harper, fires, shoots, and Brown will glove that one. We'll have a face-off.
Good shot there from the point. I think that's what they need to start doing, just chucking pucks on the net. Hopefully the goaltender can't make the save and hold it, and try and get something on the rebound, get some of those greasy, gritty opportunities is what the Demons are looking for.
Yeah, try force a rebound. It may take an ugly goal for the Demons to get on the board, but they all count the same.
Yeah, I'll take an ugly goal over no goal.
And puck's been turned over. Here's a chance now for the Jets. Poke checked away there from Jeff Klink there by Jack Carpenter. To Kennedy, battling for the puck. Jeffrey just swooping on that one. Jack will make the save and we'll have a face-off. Shots are 7 apiece, but you'd have to say the general flow of play and the quality chance are coming from the Jets.
Definitely. We've seen some pretty good opportunities that have just fallen apart for the Demons, whereas the Jets have been able to really capitalise and get every shot, every one of those shots on net to be a pretty decent opportunity.
So Naimuka now for the Demons has the puck. And Kikuchi. Pass out's a good one too. Lagnulafire shoots and Brown makes the save.
And the Jets coming around Naimuka there. As we probably have one more face-off before the end of the period.
And the Demons needed a clean face-off win and it didn't happen. And the Jets have it now, so Khrushchev happy to play that one off the boards. And we've got an icing call, but the clock will wind down in the meantime, and that will be the end of the first period. A 2-0 lead to the Jets over the Demons here at Ice Hockey Victoria Prem A Friday night.
It's a good game so far. I mean, the Demons are obviously a little bit slower out of the gate in regards to making sure that they're getting all those passes tape to tape and just trying those little details that are the difference between a play coming off and falling apart. Whereas the Jets, straight from the first whistle, from the puck drop, they've been all over it, focused, handling the puck well, skating fast. So,
yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing. The Jets are looking very dangerous in terms of that, the chemistry, the way the players are linking up. Even just the more desperate defensive backs there, back checking, the poke checking, and all that stuff is working a lot better. At the moment, just doesn't seem the structure for the Demons just doesn't quite seem to be there. They're trying, but there may be an element they're trying to force the issue a little bit, not letting it just happen.
Yeah, and sometimes on a couple of entries that I've seen, they just haven't been skating and matching the speed of the attacking player. And so they're losing that position to try and keep them on the outside. And then you're getting those passing plays that are going across the seam to another player. I mean, I know we saw a 2-on-0, and that's a different story there, but it's not the first time that we've seen two Jets players in really good position and the Demons players just kind of not really knowing what they're doing.
For me, the issue for me with the Demons is there's too many people trying to do it themselves.
Yeah.
Too many solo efforts. Kikuchi's probably overdone a little bit. Carpenter's trying to force it, and that's not really his game. So, opening face-off, and Artem Astafiev forced it deep into their attacking zone for the Jets. But now the Demons will be looking to clear the zone, and they will add towards Kikuchi. Good poke check, and then a follow-up good hit check by Khrushchev. To Shaw, looking for Khrushchev. Max Astafiev is there in support. As a couple of skaters there were just almost just ballet pirouetting around the puck. And a great chance there for Naimuka. Now Max Astafiev for the Jets. Takes the blue line, just slowly walks in and looks at his options. Wasn't particularly happy with anything he saw there. Goes out wide and that would be picked off. Here's a chance now for Joseph Naimuka. Just waiting for the trailer. Gets a pass off out towards Pavey and Brown makes the save.
Well, that was a good opportunity there for Naimuka. He was always going past, though. You could see it. There wasn't a lot of deception in that play. He was just coming in too fast. Goalie was reading him very well, and the defense, well played, to just get down low and cut off that trailing play to Kikuchi.
So now it's Spencer Nave. Nice pass to the top of Brown's crease, but Stralinski couldn't get a shot away. Been kept in for the Demons. Matchin will just go back out towards Udalakis. Jeffries just flips it up high, making it a foot race match, and we'll get there first for the Jets. We'll pass back out towards Croft. Pass to the top of the crease, and Jacques will make the save. We'll cover that one up, and we'll be in face-off.
Yeah, Jacques had to make a quick decision there. That puck was trickling in off the skate, diverted a little bit from its original course, and he had to squeeze those pads together to make sure that 5-hole was closed. You always get a little bit nervous, as you can see there. Great pass into the slot, into the crease, but an even better save from Jacques.
So Hudalakis fires on net, and save's been made, so we'll have another face-off.
That's 2 plays in a row that they've targeted the 5-hole of Jacques there. He had to gobble that up.
Another shot comes in, another save there. Jacques. Battle in the corner. Demons with numbers, and now Carpenter has it. Looking to clear the zone, hasn't been able to. Barrett. He's just pinned to the half wall there by Spencer Nave. Eventually, Demons will clear the zone. Hudalakis will pass it back out towards Tyson Jeffrey. He'll send that one into the corner just with a soft dump, and Carpenter will pick it up as Jets make a lane change. So Harper's pass was ambitious, and in the end, poorly executed. Wilson chopped it off. Martindale's also there. Klink goes out wide, out towards Tyson Jeffrey. And that will be an icing call. So the puck will make its journey across the arena, and we'll have a face-off in the defensive zone for the Jets.
We're starting to see a bit more of that forechecking pressure coming from the Jets this period, whereas last period it was all Demons. Demons were grabbing pucks out of midair and stealing those crisp-looking passes from the Jets. But this period has just been a completely different turnaround in that regard.
So Jeffrey clears the zone, the pen in a battle with Martindale. So Martindale's done well for the Jets. And Lakandula for Demons. The Kren out towards Kikuchi. Just tried to outwit Wilson on that occasion. Sent into the corner. Brown will come out of his crease. It was a bit of a weak pass, but effective all the same. So Wilson.
Oh, no.
Pass to the poor one. Here's a chance now for the Demons. But a great save there by Brown. Now Kikuchi fires and scores.
That's the second time they turned it over right into the crease. Poor defense there from the Jets, and the Demons made them pay. Great goal there from Kikuchi. And to be fair, that was a fantastic save there the first time for Kieran Brown. Really stuck with the player after the Jets had turned it over.
But that's almost identical to the first goal of the game. Was it the first goal or the second goal?
First goal.
First goal, yeah. Almost same spot.
Yep.
Different teams, the reverse of the script, but almost identical in terms of the mistake, the bad defensive mistake that occurred.
Yep.
And that's probably one of the more hockey basics in defence. You do not pass into the slot.
And then they turned it. I'd have to check the replay, but I'm pretty sure that they lost the puck below the goal line on that second opportunity. As a save's made. And that's what allowed the Demons' offense to get to the puck and then pass it right out into the seam. So you just can't afford to turn pucks over that easily and not give pressure if it's in your defensive zone.
So face-off in the Demons' defensive zone, but it's going to be the Jets who take it from the face-off. Carpenter in a battle with Astafiev. That's Artem Astafiev. Carpenter gets the puck back, looking to steady the ship. So Harper. Good work there by Shaw up against Hockman. Hockman just, in the end, just uses the body to separate Shaw from the puck. And Khrushchev.
Oh.
So Nave lost his stick, or better without him, Astafiev. I think Astafiev may have lost his stick, or actually Nave lost it, and then Astafiev decided to hurl it into the crowd. And then it just got thrown back into... I personally would have not encouraged the spectator to just throw him a stick back in. I would have, could you hand it over the glass?
I mean, they've got so much padding that I don't think it really matters. But
oh, it's not so much, it's more about wrecking your stick.
Oh, yeah. It's an expensive
yeah.
It's an expensive outing if you lose your stick.
You'd hate for some fan that was well-intentioned to break your stick on the way.
It looks like, Astafiev is going to be sitting.
And it's always, as we know, it's the retaliator. Or the person that sends things that one step too far that does make their way to the penalty box. So Astafiev will, that's Artem Astafiev will send 2 minutes in the penalty box.
I mean, the fact that he took his stick away in the first place was probably enough to get the penalty, and then
to throw it into
the stands is
So the Demons are on the power play. Haven't scored on the power play so far, have conceded a short-handed goal. So Dan Matchin in possession of the puck in the attacking zone for the Jets. The team on the penalty kill gets it out towards Croft in the corner. So Lakendula has it now for the Demons.
We're seeing some hard board plays, which is good to see. Nobody giving up any space along the boards, especially after that last goal.
So Kikuchi was bowled over after getting that pass away. Lakendula will send that one in the corner. The pen and race for the puck should get there first. Does. Sends it from one corner to the other. Gabriel Go. Pass back to the point. Yuka Kikuchi. Fires, shoots. Brown makes the save. And the Jets will clear. So Croft sends that one in the corner. Matchin in a foot race. Beats Rafael Lakendula. So Matchin in possession of the puck. Kikuchi lost his stick. Pass to Max Astafiev. Just went under his stick. Now opens door for Nyamuka. Goes for the trailer. Looking there for Go. And it's going to be a penalty call. And it's going to go against Gabriel Go. It's going to be a tripping call.
That was some great back checking there by Max Astafiev. That was a very dangerous play from the Demons there. And his back checking, getting his stick in that passing lane, is what turned that around. And then he got to the puck first. Got to the loose puck first, I should say, and drew the penalty. So his teammates are going to be pretty happy with him after that one.
So 4-on-4. Demons won the face-off, but they lost the puck ultimately. Max Astafiev just bumped off the puck.
We're just about to go to the power play for the Jets.
The Jets go to the power play. Astafiev looking for his brother Artem just out of the penalty box. Pass there looking for Barrett. He'll get it now. Barrett just goes out wide. And the Demons will clear. As ever, Ivan Khrushchev will skate onto the puck. Max Astafiev. Shaw battling Pavey for the puck. Demons will clear through Carpenter.
Brown thought about coming out of his net, but thought against it last minute.
So Artem Astafiev. Now clinked to the top of the crease. No one was home in an empty net too.
Goaltender overcommitted on that one. Came well outside of his crease to try and cut off the pass to the seam. Ended up causing a bit of a dangerous situation.
Pass back out towards Jeffrey. The Clink fires from a tight angle and Jacques will make the save.
Yeah, you want to get that easy save after the little hiccup. Good idea there by the Jets players though to, okay, the goaltender's coming out of his crease. I'm just going to softly lob it into the slot.
So Hudalakis with the puck now fires. Shoot shot was blocked there by Hockman. Still, it's the position of the puck there is the Jets. Martindale. Bumped off the puck. Should be called for high sticking, isn't though.
Even strength.
Brown comes out of his crease. Pass there looking, I think it's Nyamuka. Go strip to the park there by Jeffrey. Go, keeps it in. But all he does is trip up his own teammate. So it was Strzelinski, sorry, as I trip over my own tongue.
That was a bit reminiscent of the Blues Brothers cop car chase scene there.
Oh.
Just people tumbling all over each other.
So Max Astafiev just sends that one in the corner. Barrett will get to the puck, gets it back out towards Astafiev. Fires, shoots. Shot though was blocked. Puck is loose. Max Astafiev has the puck again, poke checked away from him. And now Kikuchi will clear for the Demons. Try to pass it into space. Madgen. Now Barrett. Gets out towards Khrushchev. Nice pass there out towards Croft. Got a shot out in the end just as he was blowing a tyre.
Good save by the goaltender though, reading it well.
Save has been made there by Brown. Barrett again. Fans on the pass. Goes out wide. So Parkinson poke checked away from him. Parkinson gets it back. Good work there by Harper to poke check it again. Jets still in possession of the puck. Artem Astafiev cycling behind the net. And a very handy poke check there by Kikuchi. Takes the blue line. Waiting for support. Pass there. Looking towards Naimuka. It was an ambitious one. Didn't quite work out. Barrett is tied up in the corner. Barrett has the puck. Will skate it out of the zone.
That was a great example of taking the hit, making the play, coming away with the puck. Good work by Barrett.
So Harper gets it out towards Jack Carpenter. All of a sudden just finds a lane just open up for him. Skates it through, takes the blue line. Little backhanded attempt. Brown makes the save. Carpenter gets it back, try to get a pass to the top of the crease there. Carpenter again battling for the puck.
Good forechecking by Carpenter.
And now Max Astafiev as Carpenter earns a well-earned break. Kikuchi fires, shoots. Oh, he's hit the pipe.
That's just wrong on the short side pipe. Oh, here we go.
Here's another chance now for the Demons. Shot comes in. Brown with the save. Rebound on offer. Artem Astafiev as play's gone down for the Demons. As the whistle's been called.
And that looks like a pretty nasty little tumble below the goal line. I don't know whether he just caught a wrong edge or something. But he's been grabbing that knee, so hopefully he can get up and...
I think it might be the wrist, I think.
Oh, wrist.
Yeah, it looks like wrist, shoulder, possibly, or the rib. It's the way he's holding it. But in the hockey parlance, upper body injury.
Upper body injury, correct.
But we do hope he's okay there. Adam Harper has been a good player for the Demons tonight so far.
Definitely one of those players that gets into the corners. Hard on the puck. As the Demons are trying to sort out their lineup.
So from the face-off, it's been won by Jeff Klink, who just sends it out of trouble. The pen gets it out there towards Lakandula. Didn't like his treatment on the way through. So Martindale battling for the puck. Hockman wins out for the Demons. Jets clear once again. To Pavey. Ularkis gets it out towards Wilson.
Naimuka's just trying to fish something off the ice. Oh, they're getting ice to compress on the injured player.
So Ularkis out towards Jeffrey. Lakandula will just fire it deep. And be gloved by Brown. Aggressive pass, but it's a good one. It's worked out really well as Croft just works his way through the Demons' defence and sends that one in the corner, making a foot race. Le Pen will get there first for the Demons. And now Go. Gabriel Go passes a good one. Shot comes in. There by Carpenter. Who's got better as the game's gone on. So Max has to feed out towards Barrett on the breakaway. Here's a chance now for Barrett. Delays, shoots, and Jake makes the save.
Good blocker save there.
Shot there by David Barrett. Pass the slot. Barrett again shoots wide. Really ripped into that one. Now Khrushchev. Khrushchev out towards Artem Astafiev. Fires, shoots. Save was made. Got a piece of glove on that one. It's going to be gloved. And we'll another face-off. With about 30 seconds remaining in the second period.
Smart move there by Jacques to grab that loose puck and just cover it really quickly, because you could see Astafiev coming in with speed. Negate any potential follow-up opportunities.
So shot comes in. Jake with the save.
I think that came off the stick of Kikuchi.
So Max Astafiev. And that's the end of two periods, and a much better period there from the Demons. They've managed to cut the deficit in half. They still trail 2-1.
Yeah, I think the main difference that I saw in that period, Cloughie, was just the support that the Jets are giving each other. Whenever you see somebody going to the puck, whether it be in the defensive zone after the opposition that has it, or whether they're trying to wrangle a puck that's maybe not an ideal pass, there's always another player there to support them and to get any potential, mistake or any loose puck that comes out, so that if in the defensive zone, for example, the first player bats the puck away from the attacker, and then the other player's there to support it, get the loose puck and clear it out. So we're not seeing as much of that from the Demons. The Jets are really executing on that very, very well.
But that said, if you look at the stats, probably the one thing more telling stats is the Demons have a clear lead in shots, 17-11. So they're definitely trying to create chances, the Demons. But one player I think they're missing, who has been good in recent weeks, is Andrew Urson, who's not out there today.
Yeah.
They seem to miss what he brings to the structure.
Yeah, and I mean, there was a couple of times where I saw the defense just pinching a little bit too aggressively for the Demons, and we saw a couple of breakaway attempts and breakaway opportunities in that period that were thankfully saved by the goaltender. But you definitely don't want to be pinching too aggressively, especially when you've got players that have such speed to them as the Jets do. And they can really make you pay if they get on a breakaway, especially if there's two of them. So definitely something that they'll want to tighten up, the Demons.
Well, one of the goals came from a 2-0 situation. Even then they had that chance late to David Barrett, who couldn't finish off. So third period here at O'Brien Icehouse. Demons up against Jets as a shot comes in there by Gabriel Go, and Kieran Brown makes the save. Plays the puck on. The Demons team in the red, Jets team in the purple. So Max Astafiev gets out towards Artem Astafiev, back towards Max. Good poke check there by Jack Carpenter. So Artem Astafiev. It's out towards Shaw. Ivan Khrushchev. And that was nearly tipped in. That was nearly very much an own goal. So battled for the puck. Parkson up against Kikuchi. Parkson did well, but then turned the puck over. Go unable to clear now for the Demons, so it's sent back into the corner. Sure, pass wasn't a great one. Carpenter would just leave that to the side. Nayamuka. Turned over. Sure, a little drop pass is not a bad one either. Out towards Martindale, whose shot was wide. Pass looking there for Artem Astafiev. Wasn't successful, couldn't find him. And now Nayamuka for the Demons. Little drop pass. Kikuchi out towards Nayamuka. He picks it up as it crosses the blue line. Now in the corner. In Gretzky's office, just looking at his options. The backhanded pass out towards Kikuchi. Try to fire it away. And now Max Astafiev gets out towards Kennedy. Kikuchi will get there first in the corner. Happy to play that one off the glass, looking out towards Spencer Nave. Clears his own only as far as Martindale at centre ice. Pass out looking for Jeff Klink. So Nave for the Demons. Martindale unable to keep it in. He's happy to go back. Allow the Jets to set up once again. So Hudalakis. Out towards Jeffrey. They can do it, clears it out towards Lecren. Now Kennedy. And save has been made.
So that little bouncing puck in the slot there in the Demons defensive zone, that went off the stick of Carpenter, and luckily stayed out for the Demons there. Otherwise, they'd be looking at a 3-1 deficit.
So face-off has been won there by the Jets. Croft's shot was blocked. Max Astafiev. Machin. Out towards Barrett. Kept in by Max Astafiev. Handy little poke check there by Nave. Now Khrushchev. Go out wide. Machin skates onto the puck. Looking there towards Barrett. Good defensive work on that occasion there by Lakandula. He's able to clear. And Max Astafiev will go back, get the puck. So Astafiev gets it out towards Khrushchev. Pass to Machin on the blue line. Burns off Nave.
Good pass.
Now Croft. Back to Dan Machin. Fires, shoots. Great opportunity, but it looks like he fired that wide. Machin just fans on the attempted shot. Demons clear. Only as far as Max Astafiev. Crucial levels across the blue line. Everyone was all in the one corner, but he shoots and scores anyway. You don't need support when you shoot like that.
Wow, what a beautiful goal. Just ripped it from almost on the blue line there. Great shift there by Dan Machin as well. Just putting a lot of pressure on in the O-zone. And it ended up being too much for the defense of the Demons as they were trying to go for a change and looking pretty tired out there. And took advantage of that open lane there.
Well, it's just consistent and continued pressure.
Yeah.
If you put enough pressure on any defence, and they will break, and that's exactly what happened to the Demons there. So a critical 2-goal lead now for the Jets, the undefeated Jets, top of the table team against the second place Demons.
Oh, here we go.
But here's a chance now for Pavey, just winds up, shoots shot, though was wide. Probably needed to at least get it on net. So Kikuchi just trying to cut in the middle lane, has support, and a goal there to the Demons. Gabriel Go, I believe, got that one. And it's back to 1-goal game.
What a response from Go there. What did I say in the first period? Kikuchi, beautiful hands, drew some defenders to him, and then there was the support from Go, who just managed to sneak it past the goaltender, and it's made this a 1-goal game again.
And things have got interesting all of a sudden.
Yeah, they've got a bit of life to them, do the Demons.
But that was a really good shift after conceding the goal, even though, well, the bonus was they scored, but they responded well.
Yeah. And
to the last goal.
When you go down 2 goals, especially in the third period, it's very easy to be like, oh gosh, feel a bit defeated. No, not the Demons. Turned it straight back around. Hard attack, smart play.
Well, still plenty of time in this game. And of course, it's run-down clock up until the final 2 minutes of the score. The margin is 2 goals or less. Then we go into stop time for the final 2 minutes. So Carpenter gets out towards the goal scorer Go. Skating back will be Khrushchev, Jets' last goal scorer. Khrushchev, drop pass, and towards Adam Astafiev. Looking here for Klink. Hockman all over him. So Max has to fee of it's there was Martindale fires, shoots. Save has been made.
Good opportunity for Martindale there. Good save.
Lakendula had the puck, was stripped of it. And Martindale fires, shoots. In the end, it was unintentionally blocked there by Jeff Klink. Khrushchev gets out towards Artem Astafiev.
Good stick there by Skolinski.
Jeff Klink now. Trying to get in the middle lane, but nobody's home. Martindale fires, shoots. Save has been made. So Max Astafiev just burns off Spencer Nave. But not much movement from the Jets at the moment.
Good defensive structure there from the Demons.
Shot comes in, looking there for a tip. That shot there was by Klink. Martindale sends that one in the corner. Wilson should skate on it, but he's met heavily there. And a good hit by Lecren.
Good hit. Very clean.
Good work by Kuchi. Steals the puck. Puts on the afterburners. Tries to spin a rubber move. He's drawn the penalty. Tripping call.
What a move. Even though it didn't 100% pay off, that was... Check this out. This stop here and that reverse button hook. That was an incredible move at speed. That is very difficult to do. Let's see it again. Bang. He
really didn't give Max Astafiev much other option than to give away the penalty.
Yeah.
So the Demons find themselves in power play. They turn the puck over. So David Barrett on his own on the breakaway. And a save has been made. A great save on that occasion. Another shot comes, another save. Lane Jake makes the save.
This has been the story for the Demons power play unit tonight. They've turned the puck over a couple of times, well, a number of times, and it's been a breakaway, sometimes a 2-on-0, sometimes a 1-on-0. So being on the power play for the Demons, not necessarily an ideal situation for them tonight.
So face-off has been won by the Demons. Carpenter gets the puck there from Kikuchi. Get it back out towards Kikuchi, will Jack Carpenter. Takes the red line. Just uses Pavey as a decoy. Gets a shot away. Brown makes the save. Nyamuka now will get onto the puck. Out towards Gotris. Try to kick it in the direction of Pavey. Good work there by Machin for the Jets. To Carpenter.
And there's a penalty coming.
So Kikuchi, Carpenter fires, shoots. That was well high.
Goaltender's off the bench. They've got an extra skater out there, do the Demons.
So battle along the boards. The play will be called dead.
We're going to have a 5-on-3 power play, probably for about 10 seconds by the time they get it all sorted out.
And two pretty important players there as well for the Jets in the penalty box. Max Astafiev and Ivan Khrushchev.
So it looks like the power play will just keep rolling over as when the puck drops, we'll have one Jet return to the ice.
And oh no, so it's come out of the zone. And here's a chance now for Max Astafiev. Just delays and great defensive work there. Raphael Lakendula saves the day for the Demons. That was huge.
Somebody get that man some goalie gear because he's got another career lined up for him. That was a fantastic save.
If the Demons manage to get at least a point out of this game, that will be the moment.
Absolutely.
So Lecren drop pass out towards Nave. Nave will get the puck back. Nyamuka had it and lost it.
Jets playing the smart play there by dumping the puck. Of course, no icing when you're short-handed.
Lakendula. It's passed out towards Hockman. Happy just to Dump that one deep. Make it a foot race. Larkins will get there first for the Jets. Lakandula gets it out towards Carpenter. Harper, so he's back on the ice. And that is good news. He got a shot away. Brown made the save, but as I mentioned, it's good to see Adam Harper back on the ice.
Yeah, when you see somebody go off slowly and with, holding their wrist or their upper body, whatever it is, you usually don't see them again that game at least. But good to see him back out there.
So Jeffrey clears the zone.
And we're at even strength.
Turn the puck over. Jake will come out of his crease. Good outlet pass, and Nyamuka. Nearly lost an edge, but managed to get a shot away. Brown. Just a few moments, nervous moments there. He covers it up, and we'll have a face-off with 5 minutes remaining in this encounter.
And that was good handling of the puck by the goaltender there. It had popped out. He had Nyamuka coming towards him with a bit of speed.
And that's that earlier save.
Oh, what a gorgeous save.
Even then, just the build-up, what we just didn't see in the replay, was the pressure he put on Max Astafiev, not just be calmly walk in, put a little bit of a challenge, then that desperate stick.
Oh,
something else.
Yeah. Great play. And yeah, like you said, that's going to be a... If they manage to get a tie or a goal or a win out of this one, that's going to be the moment.
So Hudalakis.
Ooh, and we get a penalty coming.
And it's going to go against the Jets. So at the moment, you have to say the Jets are their own worst enemy.
Yep.
So Carpenter out towards Nave. Go, battling. There with Jeffrey.
So that was a bit of a retaliatory penalty there.
Lou Martindale.
Laid the hit, and then...
a bit of a follow-up after that, was there?
Bit of a follow-up, yeah. Got the stick in the skate and
As
just dragged him down to the ice.
The retaliator pretty much always gets call against them, so it's going to be a cross-checking call, interference, I should say.
Yep.
And the Demons find themselves back on the power play. They've conceded one shorty and nearly a second. The Jets clear the puck. There's 3:20 remaining. The 1-goal lead to the Jets, but they are on the PK.
So this is going to take us into stop time, Cloughy. So they're going to be on the power play with stop time.
Khrushchev just fires it deep. Now Matchin. Barrett gets a shot away. And at the moment, desperately trying to clear it. There are the Demons. So Demons are the team on the power play, and I have to say one thing about their game tonight, their power play hasn't been good.
No, absolutely not. And this is one of the few times that we're actually seeing them stuck in their D zone, but not on a breakaway. Not from a breakaway effort from the Jets. It's just sustained offensive pressure from the penalty kill unit on the Jets team.
So Kikuchi at the point. Tries to get out towards Carpenter in the corner. That's hit the side netting. We still have a 1-goal margin.
And there's that play along the boards. Good pressure. Demons finally managing to get it out of their zone and send it back the other way as we approach stop time.
So Demons are able to clear. Kikuchi tried to put on one move too many. Outwitted there by Artem Astafiev. Lost the puck, and he's drawn the penalty.
Yeah, that's...
And we're into stop time now.
Oh.
Hudalakis and Carpenter are having a few words, and there's two extremes in the Veterans Stakes.
Yep. Hudalakis just getting some words from the officials there. Telling him to settle down. We've made the call. Let it go. I mean, that was I think the call might. It's either going to be tripping or clipping, one of the two. But it's a pretty easy call to make if you're a referee.
So neutral zone face-off.
4 versus 4.
We're on 4-on-4. And it's been won there by the Demons. Zielinski.
Hockman wanted a high sticking call that he wasn't going to get.
Zielinski just tried to poke it in the direction of the net, and the Demons are able to clear.
And instead of playing the game, Hockman's still talking to the referee, trying to get the call.
So Jets now on the power play. Pass looking for Kikuchi. To Martindale. Kikuchi trying to force his way through. Good defensive head there by Hudalakis. Kikuchi gets the puck back. Martindale's also there for the Jets. Kikuchi gets the puck back again. Trying to cut in. Leckreng just couldn't trap the puck, and then he's taken out. Here's a chance now for Adam Astafiev. Astafiev, good
lift.
Yeah, good stick lift there. And Lakandula. Barrett. That was Astafiev. Barrett again, just misses everything. And that's hit the netting.
Wow.
But it's the Jets on the power play. They have a face-off in their attacking zone. And they lead by a goal.
Lakandula once again with some just never say die efforts right there. Astafiev had the puck. Good opportunity, but good stick lift.
So now Kraft blows a tyre. To Khrushchev, to Max Astafiev. The reading up time. In possession of the puck with the lead. Matchin thought about the wraparound side against it, try to get out towards Croft. Shot comes in, a great save there by Jake. Khrushchev, final 20 seconds. Max Astafiev winds up, shoots. Oh, brilliant save. And that's hit the pipe.
How did that not go in?
One last chance now for the Demons. Sent in the corner. It's going to be gloved by Brown into the corner. They just need Harper to get possession there, and he couldn't. And the Jets hold on for the victory. They remain undefeated. And for the Demons, that's their first loss of the season.
Well, they certainly gave it a red-hot go. Jets getting a lot of shots on in that last period, but giving away a lot of penalties as well. Almost cost them.
Yeah, for a while there, it looked like the Jets were going to be their own worst enemy.
Yeah,
giving away, for the most part, bad penalties.
Yeah.
I do excuse the Astafiev one, that he was kind of drawn into making a mistake. He was just beaten by the opponent at the end of the day. But have a look at some of the key stats and the shots. Well, they were just slightly in favour of the Jets, 24-22. And the penalties are very much, in favour of the Jets in terms of what they gave away, 6-3. But the power play for the Demons, that was ultimately what cost them. They conceded one short-handed goal, and that was the difference.
And there was that shot, that crazy play in front of the net in the dying minute of the game. That I think there were about 4 or 5 different shots in that little sequence, and somehow it managed to stay out of the net. And that was, in fact, that's not the only time that the Demons had a bit of puck luck on their side. After the puck went off one of their defenders' sticks early, I think it was Carpenter, and then still managed to stay out of the net.
So we've got, so that's the end of the first game, 3-2 win to the Jets over the Demons. Second game coming up tonight, which will be starting at, well, it's listed to start at 8:45, maybe a fraction later than that. The Sharks, who are winless so far this season, taking on the Monarchs. That'll be our second game of the evening. But we're just going to wrap things up here from this game of the O'Brien Ice House. 3-2 win for the Jets over the Demons. My name's Michael Clough on behalf of Figures. We'll be back shortly with Game 2, Sharks and Monarchs.